Welcome back to March or Die. I'm the Stress Master. Thank you guys for joining me. I just finished watching the very first live drum corps show, and I wanted to give my thoughts on that. But before I get there, I needed to do something. I needed to apologize to all of you and to Phantom and everybody else because I was very negative on my previous video, and I just shouldn't have been that way, and I apologize for that. That's just not okay because this is a positive activity. We want to keep it positive. I was very negative. Like I said, I should just keep my opinions to myself because what I'm there to do is to watch these shows, to watch these creatives put these imaginations into real life and make them come alive on the field with all these young performers. So for me to be negative like that, there's no excuse. So I do sincerely apologize to everybody, including the Phantom Regiment and all the staff, because they work really hard. I'm a show designer. I understand what it's like to spend your time and your energy, and you put all your passion into this craft, and to have someone be negative like that is not good. So I do apologize. And I did remove that particular video off of my channel because I just don't think it adheres to the quality and what I expect from myself. So thank you guys for listening to that. All right, so I did want to give my review of the show. So I got to watch all of them, and I missed Phantom because I had to do something else, but I was able to go back and watch it. It's really interesting that everybody does. It seems like every year everybody kind of shifts like in the same direction. It's very odd. What I mean by that is, like, last year we had nobody with hats on. I think maybe one corps maybe had them. And then this year, a majority do. So cavies do. I was very interesting to see, who was it? Boston Crusaders. I'm trying to blank. Colts, I think. And then Phantom Regiment. Oh, am I missing Troopers? And Troopers. Well, they had their hat, but I mean, they had this last year too. But it was very interesting just to kind of like everybody shifts from one direction to another direction. So I thought it was kind of cool. I really liked, so let's start with Troopers. And I did see their show preview, and I thought it was really cool. I really like it. They have a really good sound. They have a very solid sound. Their show concept, I think, is really solid. You know, as time evolves, things are going to probably modify and change, but I think they're on a good trajectory. They beat the Colts, which I think they should have, because I think they were just a little bit stronger in terms of brass and some other areas. But the Colts, oh my gosh, I love their colors. They're so colorful. Even last year, I really liked their colors. I loved their presentation, right? So the Colts are continuing with that. I think they're going to be another contender for top 12, of course. I just think, you know, as we progress along the season, you're going to see these little changes start to happen with everybody, because that's just the way it works. And you're going to see these shows evolve. But very good start with the Troopers and the Colts. I was really excited to see both of them, because last year, you know, they was 12th and 11th. So it was really cool to see that. And then we had the Blue Stars and Phantom Regiment. So Phantom Regiment went on next. So I got to watch the show and actually see and hear everything the way it was intended. In the park, my previous video, which I've taken down, but in the park you can't really hear everything because it's not, you know, ensemble-y spread out. It's not, you know, projected the same way. So I really enjoyed it. I thought and I enjoyed it in the park too, but I think it was just a little bit better here because you can hear the balance a little bit better. And the trombone solo made a lot more sense to me because I could actually hear it. And then the trombone feature was also really cool. And all their soloists were really good. I mean, we had a good baritone solo. We had a trumpet solo or trumpet duet with the trombone. But overall, I love their props. I think those are so cool. The angled metal, and the way that they moved around, and they could invert them and change them and stuff. So it kind of was interesting. And I forgot to talk about Troopers. Now they had that really cool sun thing where it was just kind of revolving and like flipping. So that was kind of a cool effect. A lot of people are going with that kind of thing. You're going to see Mandarins, their props, they do this rotation thing, and they go flat where they can stand on them, and then they rotate continually. So once again, everybody kind of shifts in similar directions every year, but that's kind of cool because I liked it. Blue Stars. So I was trying to figure out, until I saw the show title, what their props were. Cynthia, right? I think it's Cynthia I think is their name of the program, if I said it right. Absinthe, but they had spoons. So I was like, why do they have spoon slides? And then because I caught the show, unfortunately, a couple minutes in, so I missed the show title. I don't think I've ever seen what the show title was. So when I saw it just now before this video, I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. I really loved their sound. They have a really solid sound. They have a very strong visual presence. And I love the way that they changed from they slowly changed from the all black, to the greens and the different shades of greens to match the color guard. So that was really awesome visual idea to kind of slowly take that away. I've done that a few times, or a couple times with one of the schools I worked with, when we'd start with the cloak and take them off, and we'd have different colors and stuff like that. But I think they executed that really, really well. And overall, let's go ahead and pull up the scores. Let me pull them up. All right, so we're gonna look at scores. I kind of just wanted to go over the recaps and everything. See where we're at. So Midwest Premier. I'm glad that the Cavaliers did not perform because of air quality. Where they were at was much worse. So it's always better to take caution, because we had that a few years ago. In California, we always have fires here. And I remember one year, 2021, was it right before the pandemic? I think it was right before, it was right before the pandemic, I think. Maybe it was 20. Long time ago. Anyway, so we had wildfires, and it was just really bad. They had to cancel championships, and then the following year COVID started, so that started the whole thing. So, all right, so Phantom Regiment had 71.3, Blue Stars is 69.9, Troopers is 66.75. So really in the same ballpark, and actually everybody was kind of in the same ballpark, within 6 points. That's pretty good spread. I mean, that's not a severe spread. That's pretty darn good. So let's look at the recaps here. Okay, so in general effect, Phantom Regiment got a 14.2, 4/10 above, and then Colts was in third, and then Troopers was in fourth. So pretty good. I mean, you can see everybody's not that far away in that caption. General effect 2, 14.9, 14.3, 14.7. So Troopers, they think Troopers beat Blue Stars in that area. Interesting. Okay. And then Colts in fourth. So 29, 28.1, 27.5, 26.5. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So visual, Blue Stars was tops in visuals, at least in this category here. And then it flipped over here in analysis. And then color guard was a 14.6 for Blue Stars, 14.5. And then a 13.3 and a 12.7. So, all right. So music brass, 14.2, 13.7. Okay, yeah, I would agree to that. That seems about in the right order there. And then music analysis, 15.2, 14.6. So right down the road there. And then music percussion, it was very, very close. Look at this, 13.2, 13.8, 12.8, and then 12.3. So very, very close. There's a lot of great drum lines this year. I know when I saw the Mandarins, I was like, wow, they're really tight. They sound really good. When I watched Boston, they were really good. So cool. All right, so that's the scores. All right, well, tell me what you guys thought about the show in the comments below. And if you have any other suggestions for anything that you'd like me to watch or do, please let me know as well in the comments. But I really would appreciate that. And please make sure you subscribe and then like this video and set your notifications so you get notified every time we have a video here on March or Die. I will be trying to get to the next show is on the 1st. I believe it's on the 1st. Yeah, and I think that's a different area with different cores. So I'll be doing a review and after that. So please stay tuned for that. All right, well, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Stay safe out there. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, march on.